Well, Coach, the city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the latter when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the Philadelphia Eagles. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Here's Luck. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you, and you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Hey, team 6, team 6. 54, right there, 54 Mike. Let's go, team. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
Throwing on 3rd down, Luck. He is going to find Hill here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Come on now.
A 3rd down gain of 19.
Check out. 40. 54. Here we go. Kill. Hey, quick.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Check out. 290. That's trash.
On 2nd and 11 now. Luck flushed out right. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spend too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. This is the correct call.
Check out. 1-6-7. Okay, just like that. Just like that.
Following the penalty, it's Williams. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Looking to throw on second down. Luck. He's got his tight end, Jake Butt. And he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 30.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that'll open things up for you.
And his first carry, he loses the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Of course, they had the option. And they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
Got it.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
Hey, Echo. 58, boys, 58. 58 is Mike. Here we go, G. 58 is Mike, 58. 58 is Mike. Protein spill. Hey, exit. Watch the twins. Slam, slam. Shoot, shoot, shoot.
Operating from the gun, Herbert. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
58, come on. Check, check, check. Topper, topper. 58, right there. I got it. And 58. Get it.
Throwing on 1st down, Herbert. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Check 15, check 15. Leo, Leo. Bravo. And go.
To throw again. Herbert taking a shot for Samuel. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. The first carry for the North Texas man, it's Jeff Wilson. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Check out! Related! 54! I'm coming! I'm coming! I'm coming! Shit! Shit!
block on third down. Open man, and that's his tight end, Jake Butt. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Now Luck. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory even if they don't get it, though.
Jet 6-6, pull it high. Go.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. We're scoreless after 1. They go back to the ground with Williams. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. A give to Williams, running right. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Anthony Barr got a real education at UCLA in playing not just his normal position of stand-up outside linebacker, but down defensive end. So he had to incorporate a variety of moves, take on bigger people. So he learned great leverage while he was there. That really helps him when he's trying to stop people running the ball.
Born in South Bend, Indiana. Thought about going back to go to Notre Dame, but you're right. Great career at UCLA and now a great career in the NFL.
54, Mike. Hey, keep it up.
Here's Love. And that will be incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. Tucker, a career 70% success rate from 50-plus. Just incredible. And the All-Pro is money from distance again there.
They ought to give him 4 points for field goals from some of the distances that this guy makes them from.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
A run on first down, but it's not going to get them much, maybe a yard, and that's all. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 28-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Back. He's coming. We got double up.
It's Mixon on the counter. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
We go! 18 Gator.
It's our time. It's our time.
Buzz!
Where's 52?
Hey!
52's the mic. Watch the run. Watch the run.
From the gun on 3rd down. Herbert. It's caught. Jones. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. On 1st down, Herbert. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. A very solid gain of 27.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. 36. Watch twist. Check, boys. Go.
Now Carlos Hyde in the game. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal.
Hey, orbit.
Looking to throw. Herbert. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. But it'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Clear.
Mike's 57's Mike. Hey, let's get some penetration here.
Look at me. Zipper. Ready?
2nd and 9 now. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
From the 15 now after the sack. It's 3rd and goal.
Go.
Check the call.
Hey, Delta.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. D.D. Westbrook, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season, is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Extra point up and good by Tavecchio, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
Complete to Julio Jones. A gain on the play. First down, Cowboys.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
Looking to throw again on second down. Luck, open man, Taylor Gabriel. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 37. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score.
Let's go.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend.
12, 12, 12.
Mike 54.
12, 12. Hey, Haywood.
54, Mike.
On first down, it's Long. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. To the air again, Locke. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, Locke. He's going to look deep down and this is caught inside the 5. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll try and run with Wilson. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jeff Wilson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7.
Eagles 7.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Well, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Throwing to start the drive. Herbert. It got his man complete. 20. 10, 5, and oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 73 yards.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
Take 4. Come. Smooth. Mike 52. You ain't got nothing. Get it.
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. It's their quarterback. His second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Eagles have retaken the lead. Tavecchio good on the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
Hey, box truck.
Now a first down throw. Lock. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Line of scrimmage moves from 137-yard line to the other as they come up 1st and 10. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On first down, Lock. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock. Here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Go!
56. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now.
Throwing is Lock. Jones has it. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Luck now, 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10.
56. Check. Watch the pass. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Here we go. Hey, check.
Now Luck. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you turn that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Recon, 132 fighter. You got tight. You got tight right there. Hit it.
Once again, they run with Mixon. 9 good yards there on the run, and now third down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Down, 50, plant.
58, come on. You got nothing in there.
Hard, hard. Hey!
On third down, Mixon. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
You're out.
Rush in, rush in, rush in.
Greystone travel. Let's go.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. They go screen pass to Hyde. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Check 52.
X3, 218, chopper. Hey, Echo.
57's the mic. 57's the mic.
Go. Snap.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deebo Samuel, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? 11. What you got, Heavy?
Out of the gun, Luck. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. Two nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that?
Bravo. Check.
On 1st and 10, Love. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the score. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Again, it's Mixon.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Leo! Switch. General West. Buzz. 58, boy, 58, Mike. I want that. Give me that ball, big.
On 3rd and 2, Herbert taking a shot for Samuel. And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play there for the Eagles. And even 40 yards.
But we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
Now this time he'll look to throw. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. D.D. Westbrook. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors. But that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100.
It's caught inside the 25. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. A big play here for Dallas. 57 yards. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. Love. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a 1st down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. On 2nd and goal, standing alone in the backfield is Williams. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. A big play there for Philly. 44 yards on the ground. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Let's go, baby.
Third quarter of play with the score.
Let's go now. 15, Ronnie. 15.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Let's go.
They're going to run the sweep. It's Samuel. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. 1st down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on 1st down puts them back on their heels.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
Watch the slam. Slam, slam, slam. Check. Kill. Hatchet. Watch the signal.
Gone. 5.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Herbert. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deebo Samuel with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And they open the lead up now to 25.
Cowboys 10. Rigoberto Sanchez set to kick
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively.
Under pressure, and down he goes. Luck is sacked. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there.
On the ground, this is Williams. And he'll be taken down at the 18. He's able to get 4 back on the run, but now they'll have to find something here on 3rd and about 14. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
This will be fielded at the 17. What a spin. Well, that looked looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And this offense set up with a very short field. 1st and 10 inside the 20.
You ready? 50, 50. Mike 50.
Man.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. He's coming. Double up. Double up.
80 weapon.
49. Check 49. Check 49.
Hit it.
Mixon with a first down carry. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. It's Everson Griffin who made the tackle.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
He runs. Check. Check hot route. Hot. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Bang. Undercrunch.
Check 37. Check.
Now.
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
I got you. Man, I got you.
Blue draw corkers.
Switch gears.
To throw on 3rd down. Herbert. And this is caught for a touchdown. Now hold everything here. Flag in the backfield. This one might be coming back. So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. You got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long.
Now.
Back to throw. Herbert. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with it.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Go hard.
Again, it's Williams. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here 1st and 10. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Ready.
Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
On third down, Herbert. Oh, and he'll just get rid of this. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Now, they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That was a bad play on one hand, a good play.
He's got a man complete. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Julio Jones, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. Tucker with the extra point, and that will shave one more off this lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
Down. 60 yards.
You're not ready. You're not ready.